Chargers now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Rodgers on third down. And able to find Kirk complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Second and 11.
From the gun, Rodgers. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Does a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside. And if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Here's St. Brown of the jet sweep. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Tackle by Darrell Taylor. On 2nd down, Dillon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Packers 9.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run now with Dillon powering forward. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run once more with Dillon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offense coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, couldn't they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, but now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Rodgers now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, some strong running, and now running right through him. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So that'll back him up 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
The goal for the offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Seahawks 16-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Keeps the score. Packers 15.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Wilson operating from the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. They'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Dillon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
The Seahawks take over.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 5. 57 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
Seahawks 10.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.